Hey Wallet Hubbers, today we're talking about same-day loans. Let's start with a quick overview. Same-day loans are just regular personal loans that provide the funds the same day you apply. The best same-day loans have the possibility of low APRs and fees, and nearly instant access to money. There are a few other important things to know about same-day loans too. First, lenders won't guarantee same-day funding. Some do offer the possibility though. Second, there are some drawbacks to same-day loans. For example, unless you have excellent credit and can qualify for a good rate, you may have to borrow from an expensive lender. You won't have much of a selection either, as not many lenders offer same-day loans. Third, you need to meet some specific requirements to get a same-day loan. To be considered, you'll need to be at least 18 years old, have a steady income, and meet the lender's credit score requirement if they have one. There may be other lender-specific requirements that you'll need to meet as well. Fourth, you'll need to know which same-day loan providers to avoid, particularly payday lenders, pawn shops, and auto title lenders. Payday loans lend you a small amount of money against your next paycheck. You should avoid them because you only have a short amount of time to pay back the loan and the fees are incredibly high. Pawn shops will temporarily purchase an item for part of its value. You'll have a certain amount of time to repay the money you were given, along with a high amount of interest, and reclaim the item. But if you don't repay the loan, the shop will keep the item. Auto title loans grant you 25% to 50% of your car's value for up to a month, but you need to use your car as collateral. If you don't pay back the loan, you can lose your car. Finally, you'll need to know how to choose a same-day loan. Checking your credit score and checking to see if you're pre-qualified for any loans are great first steps that can help you focus on offers you may get approved for. You can do both for free on WalletHub. Once you have a sense of which offers you may qualify for, the most important thing you need to consider when comparing same-day loans is the APR. Some same-day lenders have really high APRs. You'll also need to consider fees, loan amounts, and payoff periods when comparing your option. Now that you know a little bit more about same-day loans, it's time to compare your options. To see WalletHub's top-ranked offers, click the button here.